guys, it's me, Sophia. Thought I'd show face, especially in this time of the world when we're supposed to keep social distancing. So, I wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about what was happening energetic-wise in the collective, meaning planetary, because for those of you that don't really follow astrology or really understand it or know the point, even if you are a non-believer, right now the universe will probably make a believer out of you because there's a lot of planetary action happening, and it has been happening for a while, and we're kind of in the thick of it right now. So what all that means, so while we're on this planet, we are influenced heavily by the other planets around us, even as far out as Pluto or as close as Mercury or Venus. All of the planets stand for something, and they influence things. And so when they're lined up next to each other or in a specific shape, triangle, you name it, then it influences us. And right now we've been having a lot of influence from Saturn, which is boundaries, restrictions, your bosses, like the regulator. And Pluto, the death, transformation, regeneration planet. They've been lined up, meaning conjunct. So that has been breaking down institutions inside and out, from the public life to our own lives. And that only happens about every 37 years. And the last time it happened was in 1982 when the AIDS pandemic broke out. And this also falls in a specific sign in Capricorn, and we have a lot of planets lined up in Capricorn right now. And Capricorn is the rule follower, the hard worker. And so all these planets being in Capricorn, it's like it's forcing us to follow the rules or even break the rules, because the next sign is Aquarius, and that's the universal rebel. And the sun just moved into Aries, so there's a lot happening right now. So a lot. Other planets that are in Capricorn right now are Jupiter and Mars, sitting at 22 degrees. Those are basically back to back, they're lined up. And then Pluto at 24, Saturn at 29, which is about to go into Aquarius. So that's going to be more into this age of Aquarius that we hear. It's innovative, it's fresh, it's new. But in order for any of that to come through, essentially it's like we have to face those restrictions, and that's what's happening. But Mars and Jupiter conjunct, meaning lined up, right next to these things. Mars stands for war, stands for your aggression, the masculine side, the moving forward side. And then Jupiter is all about expansion. It expands whatever it's touching. So think about those two together, and it's like boom, it's combustion, you know? It's meant to happen though, because that's, you know, when you try and start something new, you usually have to end something as well. And so that's what it's specifically pointing at. So all of these are about to go, all those faster moving planets are about to go past Pluto and Saturn. And so it's going to be a little bit of a tense month, but next month it's going to spill into more motivation. We're going to have more answers. We're going to be able to go outside again at some point, you know. This is just really teaching us to go within, like I said before, and to harness and get rid of as well. The sun just moved into Aries, hallelujah, because that's the beginning of a new astrological year. That means that spring is on its way. Yesterday was Ostara, the first day of spring, the equinox. So answers are coming. The wheel is turning. We just have to bear down, hunker down, and really this time to listen to whatever spirit or God is trying to tell you, because it's getting pretty loud, isn't it? So I just wanted to do a quick little update on that, all that Capricorn energy that we have going, but we also have, like I said, the sun moving into Aries, so that really makes a difference in firing up through this mud, because essentially we've had water element and earth element, which creates mud, so we get stuck. So now with this fire, it's starting to build the heat and get moving. So hang on to your shorts, because it's going to be a bit of a wild ride for a little while. I just wanted to do a quick energy update, so I'm going to pull some cards. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull some cards, break down the elements. So if you are a earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, or if you have a lot of earth in your chart, or you resonate with earth as an element, these are going to be messages for you on themes to really focus on during this time. And this could resonate with you too if you're a fire sign, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's all good. Okay. Let's get a few subjects on what earth signs are being faced with right now. Change. Look at that. The old world is dying off and there's a new world coming in, and we're right down in the middle. What a trip. And it almost looks like an apocalypse. Look at all the orange and the green, and look at the sky. So this might be about making some decisions on, what am I supposed to move forward with? What exactly is this supposed to be teaching me, you know? That's gorgeous. Let's get a couple more subjects for Earth. Freedom. This is definitely affecting our freedom. It's bringing out the dark side. It's challenging us to become more into our light. So this is basically talking about our freedom has been pushed on hold. But really, that's an illusion. We really are free. Our spirit is free. So how do we want to move forward in this? We're breaking free from the old. We are changing. Let's get one more subject for Earth. What else is present for our Earth signs? Sound, music, singing, talking. Right now, this is super important because we can still talk to each other, we can still do things, but we have to be very particular about how we, interact with each other. But this is definitely Spirit's way of saying, you know what? Time to get on the phone and call people. Time to listen to your favorite music and dance. Time to let sound soothe you. Maybe finding a sound bath. I don't know if any of you have experienced one, but they're amazing with the frequencies. Or even listening to them online. Utilizing your voice right now. Finding your voice. So change, freedom, and voice and sound, I said. So being prepared for that change, knowing that it's here, breaking free from any limitations, allowing the sound to wash over you and heal you. All right. If you're a fire sign, figure out or find out some subjects for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do you want to say? Fire signs. unconditional love. Finding that sweet embrace in ourselves and wrapping it around us. That's very watery, actually. It's very interesting. So learning how to unconditionally love yourself, maybe in areas that you haven't before or accepted yourself. Fire signs can be intense, you know. You guys are motivators. You're always moving. You're quick. So maybe this is about slowing down and showing yourself the unconditional love that you needed, or maybe with your children, or maybe some of you are expecting. Unconditional love during this time, during this pause. Here we go. This is more like a fire sign. Personal power. Look at that tiger. Finding your personal power. Knowing that you are a great leader. Utilizing your own skills. Finding that within. See that flame right next to the card? This is about harnessing, for all of us really, harnessing that personal power and finding it and loving it. And unconditionally loving ourselves even if we are intense or feeling emotional. It's okay. This is a good time to stay inside and process it. See this flame? One more for fire signs. One more for fire signs. I'm going to say... Soul journey. Yes, we are definitely on a journey of the soul. Look, that's like the headquarters of where we're meant to be, of where our answers are. See, like the Kundalini is rising right there. It's like the alchemizing, finding your North Star, following your soul path and your soul journey. A lot of us are probably getting messages right now on what really is present for us, what's coming out. It might be something that we're like, maybe even a few months ago, a few years ago, thought, that's ridiculous, I could never do that. Like for me, for instance, doing these videos, I thought, maybe I'll just kind of, brush my shoulders off with that. But this is major. This is big. We are all on this journey. Following each other home. Look at, we're all in this together. It's almost like the social distancing. Like we're all just enough far apart, but we're all on the same path. Love that. All right, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What are some messages coming through for the water signs? Messages for the water signs. I think I know what it is. Yes, I do. Look at this card. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Abundance. Look at that. Abundance is coming in from the sky. The sun is rising. Look at all that food and the coin and the beautiful sky, the red sky. It's like the divine is like, here you go. I'm still bringing it in, even though you don't really know how and everything's on pause. But water signs might be feeling really abundant right now, or something randomly coming in, or really feeling, you know what, I'm going to be okay. This goes for all of us. The food will be there. The money is there too. Spirit is totally taking care of us in the midst of all this. Abundance is shining through. You have no more to worry about. Even though you might actually be like, you know what, I don't know how I'm going to get through all this stuff, but the divine has you. It's coming in. Allow that to flow in like water does. Oh. Couple more for the water signs. What else is present for water? That looks perfectly water to me. Devas. The divas. So this is linked to crystals. This is the spirituality of crystals. There's a lot of wisdom coming through right now from the ancients, from the ascended masters, from your angels, letting you know that you need to connect with this earth, connect with your crystals, and know and see that the information I'm bringing down to you. A lot of you might be tapping into your psychic powers right now because of everything that's going on. I know I always have been, but I've always been one to kind of not really share that because it's a very personal thing and I don't ever want to be judged about it or have anybody else feel that way. But this is very prevalent for myself. I am a water sign. There's a lot of spiritual wisdom coming through right now. A lot. See, with all the crystals everywhere, crystals take a while to form. They go in the ground and they get pressed on and pushed on and stomped and crushed until they create these beautiful gems, these diamonds. So staying inside to create this perfect harmony within yourself. Ooh. All right, one more for the water. One more for water. Affirmations. This is very true for all of us. We all can be doing affirmations right now, affirming ourselves and knowing that we're going to be okay through all of this. There might be a lot of self-talk because there's some fear going around right now. But aligning all the chakras, from the root to the sacral, the solar, the heart, the throat, the third eye to the crown. Grounding down in the earth star and letting it shoot out the soul star through the top of your head. This is connecting to all of that wisdom that's coming in, just like the last card with the divas. Listening, meditating, going within. It's very crucial right now to do. And water signs can get intense on how we feel because it's like the ocean. She's unforgiving, and when her emotions come, they pretty much can drown everything. So going within and learning to stay still and to harness those waters. Love it. Harnessing the waters. All right. Now for air signs. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. What's present for you guys right now? Again, any of these can be for any of you. Whatever resonates with you. Because we all have everything in our chart. Ooh, I love this card. Lightning. Isis. Isis was coming up a lot the other day in a reading. This is a lot of ancient timelines coming down into this timeline right now. So lightning. So air signs are all about intelligence, right? So the higher mind coming in. Lightning. Something is coming in, like awakening us. This is a massive awakening that's happening. And it's relentless. It's bursting through, kind of like she's coming out of the mountains like, look, this is coming through whether you like it or not. I'm showing you the truth. She's our protector. There might be some ideas coming in right now. There is, really. There's no might be about it. These crazy, radical, maybe far-fetched ideas are coming in right now, but that's what's happening right now. That's key. So what are those? Are you journaling about them? Are you writing them down? Are you disregarding them, because right now is a really important time to listen to all that. So lightning. What else? A couple more cards for air. Purification. This is really true for all of us. We're all going within our own deep waters, and maybe there's a lot of emotion coming through because we're purifying. We're dropping all that no longer serves us, all those ancient timelines, everything from our own past lives, our family's lives. We harbor everything from our parents or to our grandparents in our bloodline. That's all been passed down, and it's all come to you. And so now it's time to purify. Go inside. Maybe to purify those thoughts that are coming through. There's a lot of light shining through the darkness right now. One more. One more. More for air. And energy balance. So more of the chakras. More balancing from the body, from the ground up into the spirit. Yoga, exercising, maybe getting into the body and getting out of the mind. There's a lot of that happening right now. I've been saying for myself, I've been trying to get into my body and out of my mind. So there's a lot coming through, and in order to really process it and get through it, we have to get into the body and feel it. So air signs, you've got a lot coming in right now in the mind, so getting into your body. So, community is at the bottom. So this is overall energy for all of us. So look at all that. They're like dancing, doing a fire dance around. And look at all those codes coming in. And there's the star. This is a very spiritual time. This is a very spiritual card. This is talking about getting together with your community, maybe in different ways. Obviously, you can do like online chats. You can FaceTime people that you're in your household, you know, having that community, really realizing what's important and letting go of what's not. Dancing it out. Having little dance parties, you know what? That's getting into the body. That's meditation and movement. Allowing these codes. We are getting downloaded right now with so many codes. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Schumann resonance, but it's what the Earth currently vibrates at, and she normally vibrates at about 7.83 hertz. But we get these spikes when we get these solar waves coming in from the sun, and right now we've been getting hammered with them. And yesterday the Schumann resonance was about 32, which is crazy. So if you're feeling extra emotional, extra crazy, extra fiery, well, that's also because Mars and Jupiter are conjunct right now, exploding everything. But it's also because that's what's meant to happen right now. We're meant to have these breakthroughs to bring us together, to realize that we're going to have to start thinking differently, spending our money differently, spending our weekends. Might be time to start thinking about collaborating with your community, with your neighbors. Who can grow what food, you know, who can store this, like just being prepared, but also knowing and trusting that the divine has you. I love this card. I got this card last time when I was pulling cards for my trip to Shasta with my ladies last year during the solstice. That was amazing. We did beautiful rituals and supported each other. This is a time to support each other. So I hope these messages resonated for you. I'm going to come back and do more videos. Again, just a little recap. For Earth, it was freedom, change, and sound. So breaking free, getting your bounds with this change, and sound. Either singing or listening to music or something of that nature. Fire was unconditional love, personal power, and soul journey. Showing yourself that TLC that you need and finding your personal power within it. And knowing that you're on a soul journey, because we all are. Water was abundance, divas, and affirmation. So a lot of information, knowledge, wisdom, abundance coming in. The wisdom is showing us, the affirmations are coming in. We just have to do them. Air signs was lightning, purification, and energy balance. Lightning, letting that idea spark, letting it catch the fire, you know. Purification, crying it out if you have to, scream, whatever. You've got a lot of time on your hands to let it out. And balancing that energy and coming back together in community. Whether it's online or if you feel safe to hang out together, just let it be. All right, guys. So much love and light to you. Like I said, I'll be back. I'm going to do some more updates, and I've started my channel. I've really felt called recently to do this channel for a long time, and just kind of allowed Spirit to guide me. And I said, whenever I have time to actually sit down and do these videos, I'll start doing them. And guess what? I've got lots of time. So much peace and happiness and love to you. Stay safe. Namaste.